everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Inside Thoughts Out Loud. My name is Karita.
And I'm Chanel.
And we're back in the studio.
Finally.
We're glad. Winter is over, so we're back face to face. The vibes are right, and we're jumping right into it. This past week, because it's a Saturday, I have been engulfed, wrapped around, involved deeply in the lore that is Cowboy Carter, Beyonce's new album. I am a Beehive member. Certified.
We know, we're aware. Everybody knows.
Certified.
Everybody knows.
Certified. And
borderline obsession.
Chanel?
I partake
casually,
but I do really like her music. I'm not really always on all of the songs.
She's not deep in the trenches.
I'm not deep in the trenches. I definitely wouldn't pay the type of money that she's paid to see her because I could see it on the TV, and that's equally satisfying to me. But outside of that, I enjoy her.
So we want to talk about the album because it has been such a hot button topic this past week. If you don't know, then clearly you're living under a rock and you need to get out of there. But Beyonce released an album on April 5th. And it's titled Cowboy Carter, and it is her version, because it is not a country album. It is Beyonce's version, amalgamation, idea of a country album. Because there's been some people who've been like, why is she releasing a country album? It ain't country, it's Beyonce.
It's Beyonce.
It's not, you listen to it, she has Italian opera, a moment of Italian opera singing she does. Mm-hmm. There's, funk, there's rock and roll.
Let's just say Beyonce does what she wants to do, and you guys can't stop her.
Amen.
Okay? Just stop trying.
And with that has come the drama of the album, because the cowboy, this goes back to the CMAs when she was there. It's the CMAs, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Country
Music Awards, where she performed with the Dixie Chicks, who were excommunicated from the country world.
What happened to that? I love the Dixie Chicks.
They were too controversial for the country.
Let's bring them back.
That's what happened. She brought it. Beyonce came out with the people. Everybody was like, boo. And then Beyonce came out. They're all like, boo.
What?
So Beyonce decided, you're going to boo me? Watch me ruin your lives.
Oh my God.
And then she released the country album.
She did that in spite?
100%. 100%.
That's so Beyonce.
When she talked about it,
Beyonce's
she's
like, what?
This came from me feeling like I was not welcome in an environment 5 years ago or 6 years ago. And this was born of it. Meaning,
it legit could have been 30 years ago and she would still harbor it because she's a Virgo. We don't forget.
We are petty. We are petty.
We're petty betties to the max. We're coming back and you're all going to cry.
And that's basically why I love her so much, because she was like,
it's inspiring.
You want me to feel like I'm not welcome? I'm going to take over the whole thing my way and make everybody love it because I am Beyonce. She says it.
I already know what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. I can already predict it, okay? She's going to get multiple nominations at the CMA and everyone's going to be pissed. It's going to be all over the news.
And then she won't go.
And then she's not going to show up. And she's going to be like...
And then we will cheer.
I'm done with you people. I just wanted to prove my point. And then she will never do a country song again.
She probably will because she's country, but it'll never be
but it won't be like this.
Yeah.
This is like just her like, F you. I can do what I want. I'm going to take over everything. And then you guys are going to cry. And then I'm going to go home and sleep.
And she also is paying homage to Black country artists who helped to launch the genre, so to speak.
Let's not forget, like, country music was very much within, I believe, Jamaicans and Caribbeans, they would do a lot of country music.
Born from the blues, which was
started with
and
the
created
blues,
by
jazz, everything. It's just like, listen, Black people, we do everything, okay? Don't think that you can separate us, and I think that's what Beyonce's trying to say.
Don't tell me what I can and cannot do, because I'm going to do it, and because I'm Beyonce, I'm going to do it well. Yep. You're welcome. Thank you.
Also, we will vote for you. I don't even watch the Country Music Awards, but I will watch it if she goes.
Did you know that 15 minutes is the most highest rated 15 minutes of the CMA history?
Oh, no.
With Beyonce on it? So they were like...
They're gonna cry!
They were triple mad because, wow.
Those country folks,
we're
not going to go through the racial aspects of things, but they don't want us at their award show, for sure.
Because we've got the BET Awards. What would happen if a country artist came to the BET Awards? Well, there's country Black artists who, perform at the BET Awards too. So
also, we welcome everybody because we didn't start racism.
Let's not go there.
Just saying.
We're going to rear our heads back onto the Cowboy Carter. But yeah, so basically, The album has caused a lot of discussion around, is it country? Why is she doing this? The reality of it is Beyonce realized, you want me to not be in a space you deem yours, but the reality is that my people helped to create this space that you now dominate, sure, but don't ever forget, I'm allowed to be here. And that's why she created the album. And when you dive into the history of the samples that she uses, it just is the true beauty of a Virgo mind, because she weaves and weaves in history and storytelling, and you're mad and she wins yet again.
She's always gonna win.
Virgo, I don't know what to tell you.
Just like Keke Palmer, we don't play.
Right? That's another one.
Put us in the media, start talking shit, we're coming out leading the pack. Like, it's crazy.
The album truly
I'm super proud.
It's an experience. Like, I really loved the Renaissance album, but this album, I'm never going to take the crown from one album and give it to another. Mm-hmm. All albums can have their crowns, just like all women can have their crowns. I'm not down for having the albums be compared or competing. They're all number one, first of all, so don't miss me with it's better than Renaissance. Renaissance was the moment of its time.
And it was its own category.
Thank
and
you.
Its own genre.
And it dominated 2022, and then she dominated 2023. Let Cowboy dominate 2024 and possibly 2025. Okay?
I'm really loving this expression coming from you. Like, I feel, I can feel it.
It's, you know.
Like, I'm not sure if I should be scared or inspired.
It's the Beyonce love in me. I keep talking about it for a long time, and I'm not going to.
It's scary, but also inspiring. No, it really is.
Yeah.
So, no.
You haven't listened to it.
I listened to like 3 songs. The Texas Hold'em one, and some other one, and another one. I listened to 3 of them, and I liked them.
That's good. So we can't talk about it because I don't have the time to talk about it. But if you have listened to the album, Spaghetti, Tyrant, River Dance, Sweet Honey Buckin'.
You know the titles?
Blackbird. The album is
she redid Blackbird? That I gotta listen. Okay, fine.
I cried.
I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah,
see? That's actually a really good song.
I'm gonna make her listen to it, and I'm gonna drop in the clip. So
I don't like that you guys went to Mexico without me.
It was in 2019. I didn't know you,
but you knew me in your heart.
Okay. This is as I'm sharing this clip.
Okay.
I was about to say Beyonce.
I'm Beyonce. Play my song.
Chanel is going to listen to Blackbird for the first time. I can't play the song. I'm gonna have to cut it out. But
why not? Oh,
yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh. I want it louder.
And remember, this is about Black women. When Paul McCartney wrote it,
really,
it's about the civil rights movement when the kids were going to that school for the first time.
And it was about a blackbird.
No, because bird in England refers to women, so he meant blackbird. It might make you cry because it's made a couple people cry.
I don't cry.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
Ooh, I'm getting the feels. I'm getting
Goosies. And she also had 3 other Black country artists featured.
Did she have to get permission?
Yeah, he gave it to her.
I like it. Aww. Or is it the full song?
I think it's just...
it seems shorter.
Yeah, it's just like a snippet of...
Oh. I like it. Aww. Oh, I'm getting the goosebumps. Who else is singing?
3 Black country artists that are kind of unknown, so she featured them in there. I don't know their names. One is Tanner.
She didn't put their names on?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, she did?
I'll put their names in there. For this moment to arrive.
Oh, I love that.
Right?
I love it.
So good. We're going to watch her experience it together.
For the first time.
Yeah. But we're going to wrap up this Cowboy Carter conversation because I could go on forever. I have to stop myself.
Oh, gosh.
And we're going to talk about something also that's going on that kind of started last week and it's kind of going on this week. And it's Mercury in retrograde, the solar, what is it? The full solar
Total.
eclipse. Total.
Solar
That's it. Total
eclipse.
solar eclipse. And the Aries vibes that is going on. Now,
There's just too much.
This, for some people, might go over your head. Fair. We're going to help you out. The Aries sign is a fire sign, and fire signs represent argumentativeness, passion, intensity. There's a lot of potential for communication errors or mishaps, and we've experienced them
all week.
This past
Actually,
week.
no, past 3 weeks.
Yeah, well,
I'd say 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, because we had the shadow period before the retrograde, which was also causing a lot of topsy-turvy vibes.
I'm ready to fight. Everybody, don't ask me nothing.
Chanel is ready to fight because of the Aries vibes, and I have had many days where I just wake up and I'm just like, oh, I'm mad today, and that's where we're at. And then there's other days where I don't want to move, I don't want to get up,
that's true.
I don't want to work, and then there's days where I cry and I'm like, watching a TikTok about a dog, and I'm crying. I don't know.
You're okay, you know what? I'm just going to put this out there because you said you have Aries in your...
No, I don't.
No?
No, not my big three.
Mm-mm. You don't have any Aries in your chart?
No fire signs in my big three. I have earth and air. Aquarius is air. Yeah. Earth and air.
Okay. Well, Karita's pretty much been probably more balanced than me because I was on all week at work, I would call Karita to complain and bitch and I was just not in a good place and people were just pushing my buttons. And Karita's just like, just don't argue with them. Just don't engage. And I was like, what? No, I have to say something. I have to. And she's just like, you see, she's like, you know what? I woke up today and I feel okay. And I'm just not going to argue with people. If someone says the sky is green, I'm going to say, sure, the sky is green.
What shade?
And I'm just like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So she has been talking me off the edge of the cliff all week. So I'm actually pretty surprised. It's because she's usually actually more topsy-turvy.
I'm not gonna lie, I have been affected by all of the things that are going on in the Mercury, but because I'm aware that they're coming and I'm aware of how
it's gonna affect
the effects
you.
looks like, I'm consciously trying to not be affected. Granted, there are some days I can't control it, but there was a day when she called me and she was arguing. She was telling me about arguing.
I argued with everybody I spoke to that day,
and I was just like, this one particular person. I was just like, just let this person fall on their face. She's like, but no! And I'm like, but yes, that's how they learn. And normally I'd be right there with her, be like, yeah, you gotta. But I was just like, let it go. There's no point in arguing.
I'm like, I don't want to let it go. I want to fight.
It's almost usually reversed, I would say. So, but I'm really trying to focus on the zen of it all because I know that the next month, basically based on the retrograde,
be like this for a while.
Yeah, like the Mercury retrograde is basically stationed from the 1st to the 24th, 25th. So basically the month of April, we're going to experience a lot of discomfort, a lot of things changing, the usual, as people would say when it comes to the horoscopes. You always say the same thing. Well, it depends on who you are. It depends on your sign. It depends on...
depends on where you are at in your alignment as well.
Exactly.
Consciousness as well.
And your big three, if you know what your big three are.
If you're unaware of what these energies are doing to you, then you're just going to be like chopping people's heads off and not really know why.
Or crying and being like, what's wrong with me? It's the sky, it's the stars, it's the moon.
It's everything.
It's all of it.
People are cutting each other off on the highways.
Oh my God, the
people
driving?
are acting crazy. I'm just like, today I was on my way here to come and see her. And I'm driving and I'm in the middle lane and there's somebody on this lane and somebody in this lane and they're both trying to get to each other's lanes and they both just like cross over and I'm there in the middle like slowing down and they're just like this close to crashing into each other because neither one of them could see that they were both crossing over and I was like, oh my God, this is going to go horribly wrong.
Another thing that we can expect from this bucket of shit, because I don't know what to call it. There's a lot of things going on.
Shit bucket
is technological issues. So I've been reading up about it, and I've been told to if you're writing out an email, make sure to double check your CC, your to, your from, because there's a lot of potential for communication mishaps. And I've already, when I was speaking to Ratatouille, this is a code name. He said, there's a lot of communication mishaps going on this week. And I said,
yes, Ratatouille.
Yeah, ain't that something, bud?
Although I feel like he experiences miscommunications on a regular basis with or without the moon, with or without the stars, and with or without retrograde, because he's Ratatouille.
Yes.
We're not gonna
No.
just be Ratatouille.
Yeah, and it's true. Like he's always experiencing communication mishaps, but it was just interesting that he said it, and the person that he was referring to also was like, "Oh yeah, that's a communication. What do they call it? Communication. There's a term.
I don't know.
Miscommunication. It was just a
It took you a really long time to find that word.
Well, brain power is also being affected. You said it today. You can't think of words.
I don't know words.
I was watching her, and she was like
stuff, and I'm like, "What does that mean?"
And I was
like I'm having a stroke. Yeah, that has been me all week. I'm just like, people are saying stuff to me, and I'm ready to argue. So if we're not fighting, I'm literally like, "What's the word?
What's the thing again?
What was I saying?"
And I've experienced it because I've spoken to her on the phone, and I'm just like, wow, you really are.
She's like, Chanel, what's wrong with you?
She kept saying her brain is broken.
My brain is not working. My brain is not working. But, you know what it reminded me of? And you haven't experienced this yet, but pregnancy brain.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was pregnant, I don't know what the hell was going on with my brain. Couldn't find anything, couldn't see anything, just like couldn't remember how to spell, couldn't remember anything. Like that's
exactly how you sounded this week. Like you're not pregnant, are you?
No.
This just in. No,
I hope not.
No.
It's the retrograde and
right.
It's the eclipse, and so we're actually pretty excited for it. It's coming up on Monday, April 6th, 8th.
She plans to stare into it.
I'm gonna do it
and not wear glasses. This is created from the future. Chanel did not go blind, but she did experience some spotting, and she ran inside and got her sunglasses. So, theory proved. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yes. Can you guys actually, we're going to talk about this because I want to know an example of who actually went blind from looking at the eclipse before they decided to put out the announcement that if you look at it, you're going to go blind. Please put it in the comments and tell me if you know of any individual person, whether living or dead, because I refuse.
She believes that it is a hoax or a conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
So her plan is on Monday at around 2:30, she's going to go outside and stare. And I bought glasses because I want to look too, but I want to also keep my vision. I'm is
looking at it.
Playing Russian roulette with her eyesight.
I think they just don't want you.
But what would they gain from that? What would they gain from telling us don't look?
Same thing they gained from telling us to take the COVID vaccine. Same thing they gained from telling me that I would die and not to go outside and to be 2 meters away. I didn't die. I'm fine. Some people died. My point is,
a whole lot of people died because
a whole bunch of people died. That's not the point. The point is, I'm going to do it and see what happens. And then when I don't go blind, we'll come back here and we'll talk about the fact that I looked directly at the eclipse and nothing happened.
I'm going to Google it and I'm going to share the scientific reason why you should not look into the full eclipse.
Total.
Oh my gosh. See?
Why do you keep doing that?
I don't know. And you said it to me like 4 times.
Total, full. I mean, it means the same thing.
Total? It's total.
It's total eclipse.
Total eclipse.
Total eclipse.
And also they're saying that on Monday during the total eclipse that there will be potential for internet outages, technological failures. This is going to be my conspiracy side, so follow me. They're also saying that NASA is going to be launching 2 or 3 small spaceships into the air during the moment. I'm getting there.
Okay.
They're going to their intention is to attempt to open a portal of sorts or a.
I want to go.
You want to go into a portal?
To the portal
of the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched Stranger Things? Do you know what came out of that?
They seem fine.
They seemed fine? Mm-hmm.
That's why they don't want me to look at the eclipse, because I'm going to get powers. Watch.
Okay.
You'll all see.
Okay.
I'll show them.
She's assuming she's going to get spidey senses.
Some sort of senses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll be able to read mine.
You're definitely going to lose one sense, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
She sounded super crazy when she said that.
It's my King of the Hill voice. Listen.
Is it?
Yeah. I tell you what. Anyway, this episode is so weird and wonky.
It is weird.
Currently. I don't know.
But you know what? The energies are weird and wonky. You guys are just going to have to deal with it and just be happy we're filming. Okay? Just get over it. It is what it is.
I like how you're just be happy.
Just be happy.
We're here and we're talking about the things.
The things. All the things that matter. All the things that you guys are thinking about. If anyone else would like to join me in looking at the eclipse, write your name on the bottom and say I.
Get glasses.
Don't do it.
You
I
already
just want you to spend money on the glasses. Who made these glasses?
Not the government.
Prove it.
Oh, I can't actually. That's fair.
I can't prove anything.
Prove
Can you even prove that it's real? Those glasses are really going to protect your eyes?
The people in the comments said it's real, so I believe them, okay?
You believe these people you don't know?
Yes.
I believe the comments. What I want you to do with your little Google thing that you're planning on doing later is, one, look up who,
where, when, why,
and what type of material glasses it needs to be, and what needs to be in the material for it to protect you from the sun. If I just wear sunglasses, will that work?
No, they said it's not designed the same.
Who said it?
The people in the comments.
People.
You know, I could lie and I could just say things and you would probably believe me. But I'm being honest and saying I didn't. Someone said that there's something about. Listen, the reality is that the glasses look like what they used to give us back in the day when it was 3D. The little paper.
Yes. So This is what I'm trying to understand here.
I know. I don't know. Okay, but I also know that if you tell me that something's safe, like the vaccine, Mrs. COVID weirdness, but even though people die, but not really,
but not me,
I would prefer to take preventative measures than to regret it.
But do we really know if that was preventative or if we cause another inflammational disease in our bones?
Listen, we're already dying anyway. Why
Slowly.
make it?
The sun is killing us. Everything's killing us. So you know what? I'm looking at the eclipse.
Fine.
What happened to this whole ozone layer thing? What happened to the year 2000?
It's basically depleted. That's why we have no
remember
winter.
hearing the year 2000 was the end.
2012. It was 2012.
Was it?
Yeah,
it was 2000.
And then it was 2012.
Yeah, but first it was the year 2000. Yeah. I went to sleep before midnight on New Year's.
You thought you were going to die?
Wake up. And I woke up. And I'm still here and it's 2024.
That's fair. Well, I'm not as well read as the conspiracy theorists that I follow on TikTok.
So she's wearing glasses. I'm not. We'll see what happens.
I guess.
If we both come back, maybe we're both right.
Well, I don't know how to answer that. I suppose we could be. Yes.
And if I don't come back, you guys can put this recording at the funeral.
Yes. Anything? Any last words?
Any last words? My last words are, to my eyesight, you were great to me all these years. We've seen a lot of things. We've had a lot of experiences. Rest in peace, Chanel's eyesight. April 8th? Is that the date?
Yes.
April 8th.
You know, people are like going to Niagara Falls to see this.
And I have FOMO. I can't talk about that. Okay?
Oh, yeah, you wanted to go to that.
Not because I want to be there, but because I'm mad that other people are going to be there and I'm not.
Oh, really?
I have FOMO. That's what it means. Fear of missing out.
No, I know, but when I think of FOMO, I think of a small group of people I know. I never could think of FOMO as like a large gathering of unknowns because
I'm mad that they're going to see something that I might not see.
Okay, but there's also the people. Excuse me. There's also the people there's a particular state where if you go up on a hill, you can see it perfectly. And I saw a video of somebody who recorded it, but he wasn't looking at it, but he was having the phone.
When did he record it? The last one was in 1979.
No, I don't know if it was a total.
Oh, yeah, they've had different types of eclipses.
Yeah, and he shared something. And I thought that's really cool, but who's traveling? Was that my burp? Sorry, my bad.
I don't know.
I burped. So...
I don't think it was a burp. I think it was like a little fur thingy.
Oh, okay.
It'd be funnier if it was a burp.
What was I saying? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, people. The hill. People were going up on a hill to see a full total.
Some sort of eclipse is what she's trying to say.
And
there's an eclipse.
They're saying that in that particular state, in that particular town, that they're expecting like full on blackout.
Is that where everyone's going?
Yeah, like and apparently like
Do they have a state of emergency as well?
The state was like get water. Get your radios because
you see, you know what I'm really upset about? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
I'm actually really upset with all of this because if it ends up being not as dramatic as everyone's making it seem, I'm gonna be mad.
But they always do this. There's always
they get me all hyped up
And there's also because of the whole like NASA trying to open a portal for whoever to come
I
through.
want to go to the portal.
And they're also like, that's why people are like, okay, I don't want to share the video because again, it's like theories and conspiracy theories, and they're mine.
Also, who posted this?
Some girl.
Portal?
I'll show it to you. She is in depth. They're like,
but how does she know NASA's doing this? NASA told her. Isn't everything secret?
No. There's a post from NASA saying 100%. There's a video from a NASA representative saying that they're excited for the total eclipse and that they're going to be launching 3 or 4
I want to know how they're
rockety things, and they're attempting to create. They're trying to they're also putting things in the ground, and they're attempting to recreate the experience that caused the Big Bang. There's basically
so they're gonna spend billions of dollars.
Yes.
To see if they can open up a portal
and also
and not know what's coming in and out of it.
You just said you wanted to go to the portal.
I want to go to the portal.
And now you're concerned?
I still want to go. I'm concerned and I want to go.
Yeah, so they're attempting to, so people are like, it feels like they're trying to create some sort of like intergalactic, interdimensional war.
Into this.
You're into war?
Not the war part.
No.
There's already a war.
But you know, when you've seen all the movies, when you go through a dimension, you're not going there to pick flowers, if there's flowers on the other side. You're going there to,
it depends.
Take a sample of something and bring it back here. And that's how the alien invasion or body snatching begins. Have you seen the movie Body Snatchers?
I mean, I've seen these things, but I haven't experienced them, and until I do, I can't really...
So you want to experience body snatching?
I said this already.
This episode has taken such a weird turn. I don't even know how to bring it back.
I want to do all of the things that they told me I could not do.
So you're saying you want to experience?
Mm-hmm. I would like to go into the portal.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm going to do over there, but I would like to go there. I've also been thinking about traveling to space as well, if they would allow me to, but I'm not spending any money to go.
So if Elon Musk, if he was going to offer you a ticket on a spaceship to go to Mars to be one of the first residents, you're putting your hand up? Wowzers.
Pick me.
I am not going.
But if I don't live, you will spread it to everyone else.
So I gotta wait.
She now died. So she went to Mars. She never came back. They said she's alive, but we know she's not.
That sounds like trauma.
Yeah.
And I'm healing. So,
but I wouldn't have gone into that little submarine.
So you don't want to experience underwater, but you want to experience the vast.
That was a dumb thing to do. That was so tiny. I would never get in a little thing with like 5 other people. Where am I gonna poop?
But you're gonna.
Where am I going to poop?
But you will get into a giant spaceship.
Giant, yes.
Because there's many places to poop. I just
so.
need to know where the toilet is, please. And then I'm on my way. And will it float? Oh, good God.
Poop float. I don't know why we're talking about this.
I don't know.
We're done. What time is it? Wait, what was our plan for this time?
I don't know.
I don't even know. But I'm going to space and I'm going to do all the things that the government tells me not to do because they're liars. The government, everybody. They're all in on it.
Guys, this has been another episode of Inside Thoughts Out Loud.
They want to stop your freedom.
I don't know what happened.
They don't want you to make your own choices.
I'm going to blame the episode on Mercury retrograde and the total solar eclipse. So, if you like this episode and its chaoticness, thank you.
And if you don't, we don't care.
Because like Beyonce said, I do what I want.
I do what I want.
If you want to like and subscribe, please do. We appreciate it. And if you don't, then eat rocks. Love you.
Next time. We don't care.
See you then. Bye. What did we just do?
I don't know.
What did we just